I feel like a newscaster with just two people.
A newscast. Wow.
Yeah.
In today's report,
In other news.
UK woman sues her doctor for being born.
Oh,
that was actually true.
Yeah, wait, hold on. That's one of the talking points. Let's hear this.
We saw a headline this week. A woman in UK was born with all of these, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but sicknesses, disabilities, whatever. And she needs like constant medical attention. She needs constant like accessibility aids and stuff like that. And just like, I don't even know what it all is. It's a lot. It was more than I could remember.
Yeah,
but
a lot.
She lives on life support basically. Anyways, so she found out that her doctor had notified her mother that if she continued with her pregnancy, this would happen. She would have a baby with all of these ailments.
Oh.
And the doctor knew that, but did not tell the woman it would be a bad idea to have a baby and did not properly inform her of the decision she was making. So what ends up happening, mom has baby has all these ailments, and now she sued the motherfucker. And won millions. So now I'm like, can anyone that's unhappy sue their doctor for being born?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got mental health disabilities if you dig deep enough.
Well, like, granted, I'm not going to take away from the fact that her life is shit and she lives with a lot of disabilities.
Yeah.
But that just opens the door. Now that the door has been opened to the fact that you can get sued for being born, you can sue for being born. Slowly and slowly, does that door become more attainable? Like, yeah, we don't all live like on life support, so we're not hurt. We can't just sue our doctor for being born and like, oh, nice, couple mil. But like, does that push that door a little bit closer so that maybe in like 10 years, literally, I have depression, I was born, I'm suing you. Like something as commonplace.
Man, I find childbirth is like a weird thing. Like, I almost feel like in order to properly follow through as a society, like in order to not have a collapse, like you should need like a license to have a child. Not like rigorous training and stuff like this, but like literally like go down to an office and be like, hey, I'm applying to have a child kind of thing. I'm like, okay, are you fit and able? Like, are you insane? Do you have a criminal record? Like, I feel like there should be some sort of check to have a child.
I mean,
Kyle is fingering us right now.
Light? That light is in the camera.
Yeah.
Do you want it out?
There's not enough room. Thanks for the continuity. I forgot what I was talking about. Childbirth. Licenses. You need a license.
So that makes me think about like some kind of modern psych evaluation, because obviously the ones that they've been doing probably aren't the best. We've, all the misdiagnoses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's probably not like the best look. But like, what if they had some kind of modernized way to be like, not that like people with mental illness can't have babies, but like people that could possibly be dangerous, people that, exhibit dangerous behavior, they don't need to have babies.
Yeah. Or like it comes back to how touchy of a subject abortion is too. Like if that was less taboo, then it would be more of a decision between you and your doctor of like, okay, here are the risks of if you follow through with this, this is something you want to do kind of thing, right? And make it more of an easier decision at that point, I guess. But
can you imagine though, this is almost like Dystopia though, where it's like,
love that.
Hey, we don't like you or anything you're about. You're not allowed to reproduce. Okay, cool. Like, can you imagine telling someone that? Like,
well, if it was in a dystopian future, I mean, they would still be living in like a perceived paradise. So those people who can't reproduce are probably like castrated or something like that in this dystopian future. And they're just allowed to have all the sex they want, never ending until their dicks fall off. But they can't have children. That's like
how many people would voluntarily go
exactly.
for that?
Yeah, right? So there's going to be people out there who are like, oh, yeah, that's me. That's my life.
Sorry, babe. Doctor said I was crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't have a baby.
Didn't pass the test.
Yeah.
My punishment.
Oh no. That's on the flip side of doctor getting punished, there was another news story of a doctor who amputated the wrong leg He got fined what is equivalent to like $3,000.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, what? How do you screw that up? Like, I'm imagining old guy on the table. You know, you've got like, you ever seen like, I don't know, like Grey's Anatomy or whatever, when they got like someone's
Literally
over
no.
I don't know. I'm just like whatever doctor things people watch. I don't watch Grey's either. But like whenever someone like is doing surgery, it's like all of like the paper and everything like around the place that they're gonna cut up. And
Oh
then,
yeah, okay.
And then it's like just like that one spot's bare.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like whatever, just like by his knees, like is just like open, and then it's like nub underneath thing, and then like rest of leg underneath thing.
Okay.
And you're just like, don't even notice the nub side. You just cut off the other side. Like, how do you do that? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I'm really grasping at straws, but like,
Well,
whose man's? Like, that's what I want to know. Whose man's is this?
obvious that when the doctor got into the room, he was like, okay, I need to cut the left leg. And he had to ask himself the question, well, which side is the left side? And he accidentally looked in the mirror instead of his hands.
Oh,
He's
no.
like, there we go. That's what I'm thinking. That's the clear answer right there.
Like,
yeah.
there's a lot of professions that you could really like fuck your job up and just be like, ah, shit, I'll get him next time. That's not one of them.
Okay, speaking of doctors, did you know, like, okay, so do you know what residence is?
Residents.
Yeah. Like a doctor term or whatever, like it's used other places, but
I'm gonna go,
so
no,
like,
I don't know.
yeah, like it's supposed to be this like hell week or hell 4 days or something like that. But the doctors are basically near the end of their graduation and they're up for like 72 hours, just like dealing with one thing after another. And it's just kind of like,
It's like part of their training.
yeah, and it's like a simulation. I this is all like very muddied information, right? But like this is like something that they do, and it's like,
I mean,
if you
that
want to be a
makes-
doctor, you have to be
yeah.
able to deal with being up for days.
This
and
could happen
still-
to you.
Exactly, yeah. So it's this test that is borderline impossible. But it turns out the dude who actually invented this test, this like doctor from back in like, I don't know, throwing a random number out, the 60s or something, right? He was like a huge cokehead. So
He's like, what? You can't ride? Like,
yeah, so he was like doing like 60s coke, so that was like pure Colombian stuff, and he's just like fucked out of his tree, and he's making all
Oh
these
my
students
God.
stay up for days with him.
he's like, I can fucking do it. You want to be me?
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. He's like, what? If you want to be a fucking doctor, you got to be up for fucking days. Like, what the fuck? And then you go back to the office and do a huge rail. Like, you guys want to be fucking doctors?
It's like Wolf of Wall Street shit. Like,
Isn't that wild?
that's amazing. I just
So if you want to be a doctor, you got to be like a secret fucking drug addict.
I
man.
just imagined him just calling everyone fucking pussies. Baby back bitch. Like, what? You can't stay up for 4 days performing surgery?
yeah.
What kind of doctor are you?
Come
I do
on.
this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Bigs.
It's just like tweaking out. Just, you fucking guys.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That amuses me.
Yeah. Just goes to show like America was just built on like just drug addicts and rapists.
I mean, pause, but yeah.
Drop the mic.